Okay, this is Mr. Benora. Hopefully, we're gonna make something that moves. Let's see. Um, what do we want to start with here? You know what? Let's keep it simple. We'll use a box as our base, and let's check our measurements of the box. If you put your mouse in the corner, it tells you your measurement. So this is 20 across by 20 deep, and I bet you it's also 20 tall. Okay, so that's 20 millimeters. So let's just let's keep it at 20 millimeters and then break it down to 10 by 10. Hopefully, I have the mouse control enough to do it. There's 10. All right, 10 and a half by 10 and a half is good enough with me. All right, now I'm going to take a cylinder. All right, and I'm going to thin this cylinder from 10 to 4 by 4. Put the cylinder over here near my spinner. And now that I have it kind of off and out of the way, I'm going to Control C to copy and Control V to paste. I'll take the new cylinder and we'll leave the other one by itself for a minute. Now if I move my camera, I'm going to find this spinner and rotate it down 90 degrees. All right. Now we want this to be about there. And you know what, let's do Control Up so we get a nice cool motion on our spinner. And let's make sure that, okay, we want to punch this all the way through both sides. Let's look around the camera. Good. Oops. Now that's selected. I'm going to hold down Shift and select my box as well. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to select that, and I'm going to flip it to a hole. Then I'm going to select my box and group. All right. So I have my box with a hole in it. All right. And that hole should be 4 by 4. Now I'm just going to make this 3.5 by 3.5. Why'd I do that? Well, I did that because I would like my spinner, well, to spin. I'm also going to make this a little bit taller. We're going to bring this up to 30 thereabouts millimeters. 29.5 is fine. All right, now I'm going to pull my camera out, and I'm going to take another cylinder. You know what? I don't want to take another cylinder. Forget I said that. I'm just going to copy the one I have. Control C, Control V. And instead of this being 3.5 by 3.5, it's going to go down to 1. I'd like it to be 1 by 1. Really hard to do this. You know what? 1.25 by 1 should work. All right, now I take this rod. I go to my side here, and I'm going to flip this 90 degrees. I'm going to put this about here, push it through, and then push it up. Now this hole, if everything goes well, is going to be where I'm going to put a paper clip through. Just going to move it down a little bit to make sure I have enough room. Flip that to a hole. Group the two. All right. So now this will go through this hole. A paper clip is going to stop it from falling out on this side. And I guess we'll take this half sphere shape, make it smaller. That doesn't need to be that big. 10 by 10. Control up. push it in a little bit. Okay. Now, I could also get my ruler out to measure these things, but I'm pretty sure I've got the distance. Now I'm going to hit Control, or I'm sorry, Shift and click, and group those two things together. And I believe I've got something that should work once I attach a paperclip to it. But the proof will be in the print, so we'll see how that all goes. If I've shown you a spinner in class, you'll get a feel for how well I did. All right,